This episode is sponsored by the HMD Rosetta EQ. Use the code audionerds for $10 off at the helpmedevon.com store right now. Hurry. Now, on to your episode. No, don't touch it.
I can do it, bro.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Devvon Terrell. Welcome to the Audio Nerds Podcast, the podcast for audio nerds like yourself. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Remember, one lucky person in the comment section is going to get that VIP Gold Edition Rosetta EQ or compressor. Just leave your @name from Instagram so that we can DM you and tell you you've won. It's your boy Devvon Terrell. I'm a Pro Tools user. What's going on with you? To my left first. Sorry.
It's the big cheese main squeeze, Courtney Taylor. What's going on?
What drugs?
What you mean?
What drugs? That's a great question. What drugs are you on? And we'll get to that. Hold on. Let's not do that. What do you use?
Ableton, man.
Shout out to you, bro. Wow. Tough one. What about you to the right of me?
Sober God, you know.
Sober God.
I'm not on any drugs.
Okay.
You think I'm on drugs?
Yeah, y'all would assume that FL would be the choice of dog for drug users.
No, it's not. And no one said that. And, we don't endorse any drug use or anything of that
endorse
nature.
drug use.
All right. Why would you say
Tylenol
that?
not a drug?
That was good. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of good.
pretty good, right?
Not gonna lie. That was pretty good.
And my
Not
mom
bad.
watches. Shout out to you, mom.
He caught it so quick. He said, hold on, my
It's
mom.
LJ. And I'm a FL user. You saw that big swallow?
I did. He said, hold on. I was kind of scared.
It's LJ. I'm a FL user.
Right.
Sock up fit to all my Zoes.
That's a fact. I seen a few of the Zoes in the dog. What do you think? What dog do you think Zoes would use?
Come on, FL Studio.
That's a fact. I
That
think
feels
that's
like
the
FL.
easiest
Use it,
one
yeah.
we've ever had.
Yeah.
We also kind of not fresh off of NAMM.
Cubase.
Cubase is international. Anything international. I feel like anyway, I'm not doing this.
Actually, I'm lying. I'm so sorry.
If you don't let me,
Compa, I feel like is easiest to make in Pro Tools or Logic. I'm not gonna lie.
why?
It's damn near all live. It's very recent that we started messing with
Electronic
like
Drum sounds
yes.
and stuff.
And that would be maybe out like in the last maybe 10, 15 years. If we want to stretch it, then Reason. I see Reason or Pro Tools.
Yo, we met the owners of Reason at NAMM,
did.
dog.
We
And
definitely
I'm
did.
not gonna lie. I like them. They it's only like he said it's only like 6 of them. He's like it's only like 6 of us, but
wow,
like
very small team.
Bro, it's very minimal. He was like, this is what I forgot his name, but he was like, this is such and such. He's our New York, our American. So I was like, so you're the head of all American Reason? He says, just me. I was like, yeah.
And y'all be killing FL for having allegedly 6 employees.
Well, you know what? The thing about y'all at presence, I don't know, man. Y'all presence, when I go to NAMM, see it like this. When I see y'all online, I be like, wow, FL. When I see y'all in person, it's not, I don't know. Y'all just seem like a very small, kind of not enthusiastic, like just thing. I don't know.
I think the FL booth was amazing this year.
Shout out Larry O. If it wasn't for Larry,
It would be terrible.
It would have been quiet over there.
Yeah,
Super
so
quiet.
Shout out
Shout out
Larry.
Larry.
He went insane. So shout out to
He
Larry.
did, for sure.
I will say FL did let me down a little, and kind of seeing behind it, and it didn't feel like the energy that we all assume FL to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even in certain conversations, cool people, really good people.
Really
I think-
nice guys
I
and
could tell-
girls.
but
Really
I can tell
nice.
it's a new team. It's not. You know what I mean? It's just a new
Yeah.
team that was put in a position rather
Yeah.
than, I'm not gonna even say earned it or like worked for it, but you could. It doesn't feel like how the energy I get from Larry, who's been using FL for 20 years.
Right.
Like I don't get that.
Yeah.
And I want that energy.
Yeah.
Like,
I think what you're trying to say is the excitement. Like you see how we was excited?
Yeah.
Like when we go over to the FL booth or whatever booth and we're like, yo, and it's like, what's up, everybody?
I'm having a
It was
real
just,
moment of
you know, I was
honesty.
just like, yo,
Yeah.
we're really excited to see you and talk to you and communicate. And it's just like, it just feels like,
It'd be dope to see that energy kind of reciprocated. kind of
yeah,
thing.
we love it, right? We're fans of the thing. We just want to, I don't know, just a little
I'm gonna be real
enthusiasm.
honest.
I did
Me
feel
and-
that.
Me and Larry did the pod at the FL booth.
Uh-huh.
Dope pod, by the way. Shout out to the Larry O show.
Facts.
Yeah, shout out
out.
Larry
Boy.
O's pod, please.
I don't care what Infinite tries to say. I was the first guest. He like put both our episodes in the same episode, but it's 2 different interviews. So like, damn, who's the first?
Shout
guest?
out Dad.
I was the
Yo,
first
look
guest.
at look at me having to throw flowers. I was some FL trifecta there. Leaving see me, I was mad hyped to see him.
I was hyped to see it.
Larry
Infinite
O
was
and
amazing.
Infinite in one place. That was fire.
It was
the
fire.
FL
Yeah, man.
Heroes. That's
that was
fire.
dope. I really
But
enjoyed that.
We did our episode and we came up with an amazing idea for FL.
What's the idea?
And so the idea is record mode in FL.
Record
And
mode.
in a sense, it's like you can still record this. Everything still works the same. Functionally,
Yeah.
everything works the same. It's just a different UI that you have the option to switch into. Because if you use FL, you can switch into a legacy mode that does like this whole block thing. I never touch it because that was before my time, so I don't care for it. But what if we had a record mode that worked technically the same, because FL has the same take system as Logic, has the same recording like way. It's just way more modular, so we tend to just frown upon how it looks. It's literally just comes out to looks. Functionality works the same as every other DAW, and it's very efficient. But if we just came up with a record mode where it just switched what the playlist looks like, not how it acts, not how it functions, but just make recording, if it's in record mode, recording will just be easier. And guess what? You could switch between modes. It'll still work and show up in other modes and all of that. It's just an add-on for people who think it's a learning curve to recording in FL.
Right.
What if it just functioned like Logic or Pro Tools?
I love what you're saying because it makes me think to myself, that would be the most like innovative thing that FL could do. And of course, the thing that everybody says FL lacks is the recording, right?
That's the only thing.
So if FL created a mode, right, where it's like, okay, cool, this is not going to change everything that you use it for.
And if you like to record
press this button.
It'll still work the same way you used to record.
Exactly.
But
make
it does seem intimidating to someone who's used to recording anywhere else. Literally from Audacity to Pro Tools, anywhere else. So how about we just change the look of it?
Yeah.
And that was the idea, but and we were super excited when we came up with it at the booth, but it felt like when we threw it at the guys there, and kudos to them, they might have had a long day, but it felt like it was just like, it
was like whatever.
It's like, damn. So I'm gonna figure it out though, because
actually,
that's gonna work.
I hope I hope people see this and actually like just kind of get excited about it. That's a good idea.
Let's have a contest, right?
Okay.
Let's have a contest. If I gotta pay for it myself, I will. I will give the Rosetta Suite to any person who's able to put together, whether you hire someone or you have a homeboy that does art, because I'm not assuming a lot of people who know how to draw or do design listen to the pod. But if anyone's able to come up with a way that the record mode can look on FL, I will give the Rosetta Suite to the best one.
That'd be dope to see.
And I'll do a one-on-one session. Like, literally, if you could DM me what you think record mode on FL looks from a design standpoint, to the best person, we'll do a one-on-one. I'll give you my whole store. I'll give you the Rosetta Suite.
Right.
And shit, yeah, because that would go viral.
It would.
If we said leaked from FL22 record mode,
it would slap. Can I say this? You gave me an idea for my DAW. I kind of like how we landed on this, because in the back of my mind, it's like, okay, what features would you add to your DAW that you think would take it to the next level?
If somebody could come up with a Pro Tools one?
So hold on.
For steps, yeah.
So hold on. So in Pro Tools, right? Producing is our weak point, right? For the most part, beat making more. I don't want to say producing. I want to say beat making for the most part. So if there was a mode, right, that we could switch over to in Pro Tools that was more friendly to like beat making and stuff like that, it'd be dope. Let me say this though. When I look at Pro Tools Sketch, right? When I open up the newest version of Pro Tools, which I finally got upgraded my DAW, like, you know, as far as everything, you can either open a session or you can open Sketch. Like, it's two different ones. And in my head, I was like, damn, should I start like tweaking and playing with Sketch a little bit? Because the fact that there's a step sequencer, the fact that there's like kind of like that block kind of like layout, it's a little bit easier to move and just producing it. I was like, damn, I kind of want to do it. I'm looking at it in that regard, where it's like, that'd be nice if in the DAW I can literally just keep switching back, because what you could do in Sketch too is you can then take the iPad, and you know how you can produce a sketch? I can open that session in a regular Pro Tools session. So it's kind of cool. It's like, I see.
It's nothing changing. It's just the same functionality, just a different,
just a mode change.
So that's not. It's like just a different look. So if anyone's able, I'm not gonna lie, if somebody comes through and really designs a dope FL joint, not only is their bag like a bunch of prizes we're giving, but a bag could come from FL might see it and say, and if they take it, man, you know,
take it.
I got lawyers, bro. We gonna get that bread,
you
bro.
stupid. I want to bring up something to you. I would like to apologize to
No, first, I want you to apologize for wearing that.
The comment's gonna kill him for that. Don't worry about it. Y'all will do that.
If y'all connected the dots, good on you.
Yeah, he has a plan, which I appreciate, which I'm very happy for you. Shout out. Hold on. Okay, so one, I gotta kill you for something. But 2, I do want to give you your flowers. Shout out to you. You released your song.
Finally put out
with
music.
Decap.
Let's go.
Clap it up for my man Courtney.
One of those things.
If you
with
watch
Decap.
our paywall episode when we were talking to Courtney about like that, if you on our paywall, you know like how big of a moment that is to see him do that. So I just want to say kudos to you. I'm really happy for you. Also, I'm gonna be selfish because that was also an opportunity for me to, mix and master one of your records. You know what I mean? That was really important to me. And I've been dipping. I was telling Leaving, we was talking about behind the paywall. I'm starting to dip into maybe grabbing a client or two and stuff like that. Because I've only been mixing for y'all for years, here and there with friends or whoever. Mm-hmm. So the other thing was that there's something I wanted to kill you for. What was it? Damn. Oh my. Oh, no. I want to say I'm sorry for. I am so sorry about the side chaining thing in Pro Tools. I'm sorry.
Told you.
The other day, and I said, you know what? I'm going to be a man about it. The other day, I tried to side chain something, right? Mm-hmm. And I needed it to be in stereo. Mm-hmm. And I tried to go, and I went, and I said, the first thing I said was, oh, he was right. I do need it. I don't know why, but I don't know why in Pro Tools, it's very hard, or you can't sidechain a stereo signal. You have to do a workaround in order to do it. But in our key input, I couldn't just hit it and it wasn't stereo. I forgot what I needed to do, but I think it was after watching.
There's a roundabout way to have to,
Yeah, to do it. I think I was watching Baines mixed with the Masters. Shout out Baines, by the way, and Tizio. We had the episode. I hope you love it. That shit is going crazy. I was watching something with him and he was doing something, and I thought to myself, I caught a new technique, and I was like, oh, let me use stereo sidechain, and bro, I couldn't do it in Pro Tools. So I do want to say I apologize. Like, you were right.
What was he doing in there?
I forgot what he did, but it gave me an idea. Yeah. He did something that led me somewhere else, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of tight about that.
I'm telling you, it's not that the fact that, for sure, if it was just a mono signal, whatever, but it just makes you think sometimes. It's like, I just want the whole signal to actually like be sidechained. Like,
I needed it.
It's like, you know what it is, and I gotta give you props because rarely do we see any Pro Tools user take accountability.
We take accountability every day. We say our dog is not good at beat making. We say it all the time.
But you know what it is? I don't like accountability with the word "but" doesn't count to me.
Anything after "but" is bullshit.
And I always say "but" we're the best at recording, so it's like it's bullshit.
That logic doesn't make any sense.
Oh, don't like what you said. That logic doesn't make any. Well, come on.
Enough of that.
Shout out Logic. Logic's biracial, by the way.
All right. Not the pod. Not the right pod.
I'm not gonna lie.
That was not funny.
You see, he knew how to get me.
No, because Logic made my week. He put out one of my favorite interviews.
Stop. I'm not doing this. All right,
sorry.
No.
It's not.
What? Because we're not. I'm not doing it. To the left.
You think Logic uses Logic?
I think he uses Pro Tools. I feel like he actually uses Pro Tools.
Nah, I feel like he would be an Ableton dude.
Nah, he's a Logic guy.
What do you want in your dog, by the way? What do you want?
Why do you think he's a Logic dude? But
what is y'all shortcoming? Why aren't y'all quote unquote perfect?
I could give you the shortcomings of Ableton. It looks nasty.
You just don't like the look.
It's just the look. Yeah.
It looks nasty. It sounds nasty. It's very.
It sounds nasty.
I'm not gonna lie. It really hurt. I met my I'm sorry, Court. I'm sorry for interrupting.
What?
I met my favorite producer of all time in person at the Grammys, Mr. D-Mile. And I'm really upset that he uses Ableton, man.
He uses Ableton?
Yeah, he doesn't use Logic
Is that new?
anymore. Yeah, he switched from Logic, man.
Damn, he left Logic to go to
That bothers me.
Can I tell it should, to
There's
be honest.
There's someone else that we real quick.
What?
That we met at NAMM. I'll consider cutting this with you if we should. I don't know how he feels about it.
I'm
but
looking for something. Go ahead.
We met the boy Nicky John.
Bro,
we just talk about it.
Bro, we brought that up. We had the craziest situation, bro.
The craziest run-in into photo op. Yeah.
Let's. What do you want from your dog?
Thank you.
The look overhaul would be dope.
People will be pissed.
Yeah, that would piss people off. You change a look. It's hard to change a look of something. I'll be honest.
It is.
Honestly, if we had an ugliest doll award, do we still have our awards? Yeah, we had an ugliest doll award. Studio One got to hold this out.
Once again, and I know y'all heard.
Reason look cluttered.
I know y'all have heard us say this a bunch of times, but
cluttered. I'll give you that. It does look cluttered now,
bro. That is the only thing that makes me that I have reservations for Studio One. It's just not a nice door. Can I be honest with you? What door I really need to start pushing forward, bro, is Cubase, bro.
Yeah,
like that shit
Cubase is tough.
Bro,
I'm gonna try it.
What was the door you showed me the other day that you were able to bring in an audio file, right, of a piano chord, and then it literally broke up each chord in the timeline up top, and then he was able to take it and create MIDI from it instantly.
Yes.
Remember you showed us the video?
It was Studio One.
That was Studio One?
It was Studio
I'm not gonna lie. Wow.
Too much love. They gonna be in the comments like, oh yeah, we finally I'm kidding.
They got mad, but there's so many features we don't know about. Like,
Yeah.
And can we? You brought up a plugin when I brought that in. What was the plugin you brought up? You said Scalar. You use.
oh,
Scalar
I said you could use Scalar as a alternative.
I want to go on wax saying I think that is one of the weakest plugins I've ever spent money on. I hate that plugin a lot.
You
Really?
tripping?
It
You
was
alone
the
on
most
that one.
confusing thing to figure out to the point where I was mad. Like it was to the point like every time I saw Scalar I had to remove it from my list of plugins.
Wow, because you were so tired of looking at it.
I would try to use it and I'd be like, maybe I was tripping yesterday. Let me try it again. And it's just so confusing. It was just a headache for me to learn.
Yeah.
I should have hit my homeboy for a free trial, a limited free trial.
Here he go. His homeboy. You just incriminate yourself. I don't give a rat's ass.
It's an inside joke. Plugin
It ain't no inside joke. We
It's
know
an
what you
inside
mean.
joke, man. Shout out R2. No, I'm playing.
All right. See, look at you.
I'm kidding.
I don't give a rat's ass because it's your life. You're getting caught. I don't care. Keep incriminating yourself.
Shout out to my people from the slum bottom.
What I say, once again, I don't know what that is, but he probably incriminated himself. So you and I have been having a conversation about a bunch of different plugins, bro. And I'm gonna say this: the State Machine from Cradle Audio. I know you said it's trash. I don't care. The State Machine.
That's 2 for 2 for you now.
Low end plugin, bro. To me, bro, it's separating me, bro, from like
as a low end instrument.
As
It's
a
not
low
trash.
end instrument.
I take it back. It's not trash,
bro.
I think it's not the best. It's not. It's just cool. I'm tired of like. I feel like I'm out of the phase of my life where I'm just stacking up on synths and sounds and all of that. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I have what I need, and I felt like when I got it, it's a good plugin. Don't get me wrong, great price too. Like it's fairly priced. I would have been pissed if I paid Omnisphere numbers for that. But when I got 3 for $80 on sale, great. But I just don't. I'm not a fan of it, bro.
No problem. Can I tell you
like,
why?
It just doesn't. It sounds cheap. You know what it reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of the older Studio Link stuff.
Okay.
Shout out to Studio Link. Crazy dope small plugin company. They've been at it for years, but they put out a plugin like years ago with Zaytoven, and it just Romplers to me sound cheaper.
Okay.
And it just you can hear it. It's something you can hear.
Okay.
Whereas where I go to capped presets on Analog Lab or Studio One, not Studio One, on Serum, like you hear. It just sounds cheap, bro.
Can I say this? I think that your ear and your taste, which is nothing wrong with your taste, I think that your ear goes towards brighter low end or low end that has more of a hi-fi sound.
Absolutely not.
Let me finish. I think that your ear gravitates towards more of a hi-fi sound when it comes to your low end. I know your production. I've heard your production. In the back of my mind, coming from the FL world, also, hold on, let me finish. Coming from the FL world with your clipper and just how your dog, quote unquote, sounds coming out of that clipper, you guys tend to have brighter bass sounds, right? You guys literally innovated and created the bass that cuts through on a phone. Like you guys created that. What I will say is the reason why I like the State Machine is because it's such a darker kind of like lo-fi-ish, kind of like grittier sounding low end that I love so much because it's so solid in the region that the actual sounds are in. As far as like, I guess maybe from an engineering standpoint, those basses, as soon as I hit them, they fit in my production so well because they just in the low end. Here's the second part. The synthesis in the plugin, as far as the reverb, the delay, the bit crusher, the mid driver is incredible to me. And the reason why I say that is and you're not you say it all the time, like you're not a Sonics guy, but for me, having a mid driver inside of a bass plugin is genius.
Yeah.
And you know why it's genius? Because that means that they made this in mind of being a newer thing where they know people like for bass to cut through on phones and smaller speakers. So them putting a mid driver built in, bro, that I'd be like, oh, I can already tell this is just gonna be straight low end. Bro, I hit that mid driver, everything cuts. All my basses, bro, I, like mixing it is fun now because I'm just cranking it with the mid driver. So for me and my workflow, it's literally the sounds that I like in my production. That's the difference that I feel like between you and me.
Here's where you're wrong about me. The thing is, the low end one that you're talking about is the only palatable one to me that I would even go back to.
That's the one I push forward for you. That's the one I say.
Well, no, you just say State Machine, so I'm already thinking like all
I like
three of
faded
them.
keys too.
Oh, I didn't even think
It's
about faded
something in,
keys.
like you can hear it in the release, like it just sounds super cheap, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is about it. I just personally do not. I feel like there are other plugins in that price range that smoke it. That's why I can't get behind it. It's a cool plugin though.
Okay.
It's cool. Teletone's whole, hey man, I'm gonna say it, man. Teletone's whole library smokes it, man.
I don't know about smokes it. And shout out to Teletone. They sponsored our stuff. I don't know about smokes it.
Smoke with a capital S.
My preference is how that thing fits into the sonics of my music. It is absolutely, I really genuinely like it. Whether you feel like sonically it does sound cheaper, grittier, or something like that. I think
it's just like the
sonically. Yeah. I think it's a sonic preference that you have when it comes to certain instrument sounds and how it feels and how it integrates. For me, dog, especially being in Pro Tools and you know how tough it is for me, that shit is, bro. I really like that. Can we stay on low end, by the way?
I got a plug-in for you that's like, once again, I'll put in a smoke category. Shout out to Sanjay C.
Which one?
It's called Bass
Synth.
Yeah,
I missed the deal.
I got you, bro.
It's what is it? It's a bass synth plug-in.
It's like if Submarine is that Submarine?
Submarine is a
output?
a low end generator.
Output?
Substance.
If Substance was less experimental.
Yeah.
That's what bass synth is like. And
it's a brighter, more hi-fi-ish kind of bass sound to me. Substance.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah?
I think bass synth would make you, I don't even want to kill it that much, but
it would
make you forget about that low. I just don't know, man. It's something about it just sounds Rompler-ish, bro. Somebody's going to be able to
can I say this?
Express it better than me. I just don't.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But what I will say to you is like this. When we look at, for instance, like the old MPC stuff, and we say the reason why it was so hard and gritty is because of the bit depth in it, right? Where it's like some of that stuff was like 12-bit.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Information's getting lost.
Right. Information getting lost had a certain sound to it, right? That people still love to this day. We could quote unquote say this is a lower quality machine, right? But the sound of the machine is still heralded to this day, right?
I will say, yeah.
As opposed to they can make a freaking crazy converters and all this stuff, and now it's smooth, but that's not the sound that I'm going for. So what I'm saying is you're not wrong in what you're saying, but also there is also another side of it where it's like, hey, maybe I'm going for that sonically.
Yeah, Cradle, I will say Cradle is consistent with that. Like, it's even in because I wasn't a fan of the Frank Dukes one as well.
I like that one too.
And I think it had some dope sounds in it. It was just like I said, it just felt, I don't know if it was something in the tails or like the way that they're inputting these sounds. Are they creating them from the oscillators, or are they just getting like wave files of it and just resampling? You know what I mean?
I get you. Understand.
You just
didn't like it.
It's just not for me.
I like, and this is not sponsored at all, by the way, even though I did a video from literally them sponsoring one of my videos on my channel made me crack it open, and I remember using it, and you can literally watch me use the whole thing genuinely, and I genuinely was like, no, I really bang with this, and it's in my production now.
I had my first look at it, not sponsored, because small YouTube channels, man, we matter, man. Show us some love.
Okay.
But I had my first look at it on a video on my page on my YouTube where I was just like, yo, this everything I bought for Black Friday.
Yeah.
And I liked it off first look, but the thing is I lived with it, and it's like the fact that I don't open it much, and when I do open it I end up just replacing it. That's what kind of lowered my
you don't.
thought of it.
It's not for you.
Yes, it's
It's not for you.
You know how many Arizonas you could buy with $80? 80 Arizonas.
That makes your correlation between that and that is just.
I'm just saying,
I will say
80 Arizonas could feed.
The way your brain works
that's
is
gonna
just
go.
incredible.
That's gonna go somewhere.
I swear to you.
What you
gonna go
call
somewhere.
it? That's
Like,
gonna.
bro,
I was like, hold on. That's gonna go
It's
somewhere.
like you watch you stare at a car and it's like you go
80 Arizona. You know what 80 Arizonas could
We're
do
not doing this.
for like that's a field trip of preschoolers in the hood.
Facts.
Good one.
If we went to 276 with 80 Arizonas and
What's
we just
276?
gave, that's my
Exactly. You saying it's like
I'm
people
about
just
to
know.
say, like,
if we
who
went
worried
to
about putting
PS,
Where we at?
If we went to PS 276, shout
Okay.
out Lewis Marshall gang,
Lewis
and
Marshall.
we brought 80 Arizonas for the kids.
For the
they will
kiddies.
go crazy. You will be looked at. It's like when
As a hero.
when the Migos went to that high school with that huge check, but they only said $1,000 on it.
You need to
But it was the
chill.
big-
You need to relax.
Come on, bro.
Yo, what you saying, bro?
on your,
I was gonna feed with you, but nope. You killed
on your
that. Nope. I'm
on
not
the subject
agreeing.
of low end plugins, I will say one plugin that's great to use on low end. This might be sponsored. We might also have to cut this out if he don't want us talking about it.
Yo, Courtney's
I
the
just
king.
gotta
Though.
know.
We might have to.
I didn't think about
Yo,
it. But
what?
But whatchamacallit?
Oh.
The
Yo, all right.
Cut it out.
No.
Cut it out. Cut it out.
No.
'Cause this is coming out this week.
No, it might not. No.
I want this episode to come.
Hold on.
This episode gotta
No.
come out.
Because I don't want to
Okay,
stop
that's
my
fine,
man.
that's fine.
No.
That's fine.
I'm not stopping him from talking about that though.
Can we hold
Nah,
this
you
for
know
a
what?
different
All
episode?
right, you know
let's
what?
talk about the next
We
one.
do.
Let's talk about the next
We
one.
do.
Let's talk about
Do
the
you
next
have
one.
any other plugins for low end? Since we're on the place of low end,
Gotta say. You already know where I'm going. Gotta
Lenny.
say, I'm shouting out the guy. We shot with him at NAMM. If you seen it, you're up. If you didn't, you're down. Jesse Ray Ernster.
That's not out either.
that's. Hold on. Yo, Courtney revealing everything.
Oh,
So that
damn.
episode
It's okay.
is coming out.
Yes,
but
yes, you're
That's
good.
fair.
You're
My
good,
fault.
brother.
My fault, y'all.
What? So
I didn't thought we warned y'all. My
Yeah,
fault. That is my fault for real.
So can I say subloom? That is
Fire.
my kick
It's fire.
processing plugin, bro. Straight up.
I'm throwing it on bases too. So good.
With the little sub harmonic thing under there. So just for everybody that just if you didn't know, Subloom is a mixland plugin. It's really dope for processing kicks or just low end in general. I love the fact that they have a parallel saturation kind of chain like built in. And on the second part is Jesse kind of also took from like the old school engineer method of like throwing a little bit of a sub underneath her kick. And you could do that all within the plugin. And then also I like the bands that they've chosen for the kick.
Yeah.
I really do. Like the mid-range, the resonance filters, like all that other stuff. I'm a really big fan of it. That's my new plugin, bro, that I use crazy
you
for.
know what Cradle's plugins would be dope for?
What?
Video game music. Like no.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
No.
Why you looked at it as a shot?
He
It
was like,
sounded-
wow.
it sounded
He
wild.
killed
No,
him.
like
I get it.
not the cinematic stuff, but I'm talking about like
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
I
man.
get it. No, I get it.
on some Metroid type stuff.
You know, can I tell you a secret I have right now? Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. What's the plugin? Spectre.
Oh,
Bro.
come on, that's not no secret.
No, listen. Yeah, but people
no
ain't
secret.
I don't think people know how powerful that. I can't live without that plugin.
Nah, me
anymore.
neither. Me neither.
Oh,
Me
remember
neither.
I was like, yo, bro,
Me neither. I was like,
can't-
oh, this is the one.
Leave
You gonna
it.
lie, can I be honest?
I
Two of them
needed
things.
more low end the other day, bro. And I'm gonna talk about the Bane stuff in another episode. I'm gonna hold that one because I do want to bring up Bane's thing, bro. I took Spectre through the low end into clean mode and just the mid. So you know how you could throw, like you can actually choose like if you want it to be mid or side information that you're adding the saturation to,
Or stereo.
or stereo, and what frequency. I did mid.
Didn't even think about that. Damn.
Think about it. I put it in mid mode and I went to 60 and added the saturation. Bro, it filled up the entire speaker, bro. Like, and I was like, this is the weight. Remember I sent you that mix the other day? And I was like, do you feel the weight in the actual low end that I got? Bro, I finally have achieved the weight that I've always wanted in low end for me. With
It's from Spectre?
Yes. Warm to boost brightness. I put it in the warm setting to boost brightness. It's one of the most pleasing high ends
Yeah, for
that I
sure.
can get.
You know, it would be a dope low end plugin.
What?
And y'all just gotta hear me out.
What?
Hear me out.
Okay.
Yep.
The makers of Nani.
Okay, I'm not knocking it. I haven't heard it yet, by the way.
No, the makers of Nani. They haven't put out this plugin. I'm shooting that.
I know exactly where he's gonna go with this.
Idea. You
Can I-
already know.
can-
a low end plugin.
Can I
When
give you the name?
increase the knob, the
Can I give
low
you-
end increases.
Can I give you the name? The Jat.
What is that?
The Jat.
The Gat. The Gat.
The Gat.
The
The
Gat
Gat.
plugin. The Gat plugin.
The Gat.
The Gat plugin. Yo,
That was funny. Shout out
the
Cam.
Gat plugin.
Shout out Cam for
when
real.
you up the knob.
It says yeah. Look what
And
you
it's just-
want.
And then
Y'all be fire,
Like
I'm
I
not
said,
gonna lie
you have
about that.
different skins, which would be different women. And I ain't gonna lie, that's a real bad plugin.
That's a terrible.
It's very.
It's misogyny plugins is like, come on, bro. What are we doing?
But I
here?
mean, Nani's out, and Nani's great.
It is great. There's also a guy that takes off his shirt in it. Another skin. It's like a guy takes off his shirt.
So you could do a Gat plugin that's all around the spectrum.
Spectre.
Yo, we gonna try to be.
You told me trying to miss.
And this has been. Oh, wait, before we leave.
I got scared. Okay.
Let's tell them our story with Nicki John.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yeah, the story, the Nicki John story.
So with Nicki John, bro. So long story short, Nicki John, Jack Harlow, just a legend. We were sitting in NAMM. We happened to be sitting outside chilling, and as we were chilling, Nicki John comes up and he's just like, "Yo, what's up, fan of the pod?" And I'm like, holy crap. Courtney called him first. Courtney was like, "Yo, bro, it's
I
Nicki
called
John."
him first.
Yeah, I was saying Levens caught it, and then
Oh, but
and then
you
I
knew-
panicked.
Courtney panicked because Courtney's a big
Jack Harlow fan.
Jack
Super
Harlow
Jack
fan.
and Nicki
So
fan,
we were
man.
chopping up with Nicki. We talking to him, and I forgot his friend's name. He was also an artist in New York
Yes.
too.
It was
two of
Respectfully,
them, yeah.
Yeah, he comes to New York. I gotta follow up with that. And we're talking, we're chatting, and then all of a sudden, who comes out of nowhere?
They see me rolling.
They hate it.
Dave.
It's the motherfucking Dave Pensado.
Dave
the goats.
Pensado pulled up out of nowhere.
goat
and
pulled up.
Sam, shout out Sam, who's his assistant.
Oh yeah,
Shout out
Sam was there.
Sam was there too.
Materialized magic. It was like magic, y'all.
That's
for real.
a fact. He
said,
pulled up.
"Skirt."
He said, "Hey guys," and he came in
was
like
so
real
cool.
Hey guys,
So
And I
cool.
was
Shout
like,
out Dave.
And the first thing I said was, "Hey Dave, I'm Devvon," because I had the opportunity. I don't want to put it out there too much, but let's just say I had the opportunity to speak to Dave on the phone and just have a conversation. I had a podcast with him on the phone. Shout out to my guy that made that happen. I don't know if they want that out there, so I don't want to say it. But nonetheless, just had an amazing conversation with him and Sam too. And when we were sitting there with him, Dave was just shaking everybody's hand. He was super cool.
He liked my hand the most.
He commented on Levens. He was like,
You know, I'm not
got
gonna lie.
a good
Can we talk about
handshake.
that? Oh, thank God we brought this up on the pod. Thank you. I didn't say it to y'all back
What?
in California, but I thought about it.
What?
I see what you might have done, Dave. This is no shot. This is just a funny moment. But I thought because I was really looking at it, I was like, huh? Your hand. And Levin shook his hand. He was like, him. He's got the best hand. And I thought about it. I was like, did we give him a was that like an old timey handshake
Stevie
test?
Wonder.
That might not a Stevie Wonder. Look,
You know what, like Ray Charles and Stevie, when they used to do the heads?
I'm not gonna lie. Stevie Wonder at NAMM, bro.
He had a concert.
It's just-
y'all missed it. You was on stage.
He's gonna be there.
I went to
every year.
I went to go
Every
double
year,
back
for
on,
sure.
Shout out High Note. I went to go double back on my High Note people and
Shout
Teenage
out High Note.
Engineering. And there's a big crowd. I'm like, I'm trying to get through. Like, I gotta get on stage in a little bit. I'm just here to pass through, see if Arteria's here, and leave.
Right.
And I went. Big crowd. I'm like, why is there a big crowd? And who's on stage singing?
Stevie.
Stevie
It's
Wonder.
Stevie.
I wonder if they lied to him and said it was Keyscape again.
That's why I keep
They
wondering.
lied to him one time and said that.
I remember.
Oh
Yes.
my god! Oh my! They told Stevie it was Keyscape and
Yeah,
it wasn't.
It wasn't.
They tried to see if he would think it was a real piano?
No, they said it was a real piano, and it was really Keyscape.
Yo, come! I'm not gonna lie. That's evil marketing. That's wild
That's
marketing.
amazing marketing.
It's funny for us, but like if I was Stevie, I'd be like,
Spectre
y'all play too
Sonics.
much.
Spectre Sonics confirm whether or not that's true. Because if it is,
Please, 'cause
shame.
that's the story I always heard.
Shame.
But I've been selling that story for like a year on this.
Yeah,
podcast.
we don't want to spread false information. So
Yo,
confirm
Dave
whether
said-
or not.
Dave said I had to warm his hand, man. You know why? Because I'm the hottest. You know, I'm hot in these streets.
You
His
tried
his
that.
his
You
doll
tried
icon
that.
his doll icon does resemble a pepper. So
Yeah.
It's an apricot. You said
No,
right?
it's a
it's not.
persimmon.
It's a
It's a
persimmon.
It's a
persimmon.
persimmon. It has a little sweat on it too. I looked the other day. I was like, why is
yeah,
there a little
because we
sweat?
sweat. It's new.
And we're out of here.
Remember when
I'm
Nelly?
not doing
Remember
this.
when Nelly dropped the 2-part out? It was like sweatsuit.
Hey,
Is
don't say nothing bad about that.
Why?
That was
He
a
said
legendary
that was the
diamond
album.
was
project.
no? It didn't go diamond. That was
Yeah,
the
it
one
went
that didn't go diamond. Yes, it had
Nelly's.
everything
Hold on,
on
let me
it.
see. Nelly Diamond album. Hold on, I gotta look this up.
Nelly
Talk-
Live is a different beast too.
I thought
Shout
it
out
was
to
a
Nelly.
sweatsuit.
Nelly Diamond album.
No, it wasn't sweatsuit. Sweatsuit was a double album. It was Sweatsuit and what?
Damn, it was Country Grammar. You're right. It was Country Grammar.
Come on, man. I know my hip hop history.
What a
good shit.
What a milestone.
Good
but
shit.
we out of here. I'm not gonna get into the Nelly tangent,
Hey,
but
man.
shout out Nelly.
What an ender.
Thank you to all of our members
For
and
real.
subscribing.
So much.
Don't forget that if you hit the comments with a dope comment, we might give you the HMD Rosetta compressor this time.
You def might get one.
That's a fact. And we're going to be reading comments. I don't know if I did it in a previous episode already, which you'll see, but I'm going to be reading the comments from our Diamond users for topics and stuff like that. They've been hitting us in the Discord. So if you're a member, you're already in the Discord. I talk to y'all here and there. I've really been having fun in the Discord, just talking to them too. By the way, yeah, y'all gotta get in there. It's cool. Like,
We're not members.
I might dust off the app.
all right, we out of here.
We're not
it's the-
members,
It's the
Dan.
My Audio Nerds podcast for audio nerds like yourself. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Also, remember, one lucky person in the comment section is going to get that VIP EQ
You said
for
that
Rosetta
live and I laughed at
or
you.
compressor. Make sure you leave your @name for Instagram so we can hit you and tell you you've won. I'm Devvon Terrell, Pro Tools user. What's up?
And
It
also,
was
too,
funny
oh.
on live. When we were live on stage at Engineers, he was like, and remember, one person in the comments. I'm like, bro, we're in front of humans.
We're definitely in front of humans.
That's
dude.
definitely
normal.
going to be on our YouTube at some point.
That's true, but still. It felt a
I'm
little
just
bit
thinking
I
weird.
don't think
way
that-
further ahead than you.
It
That's
just
all.
felt a little bit weird.
That's
Just
all.
breaking the fourth wall.
I'm
but
just thinking
and,
way further ahead.
And
We're in front of
also
humans.
remember, y'all go check out LJ's archive for any samples, any loop packs that
I
you're
like
trying
that
to
you
get.
did.
You already know. Also, too, for me, for the first time, that's why I'm introducing people. Go run up that one of those things. Courtney
Yeah.
Taylor,
Decap.
decap. You know, we'll
Mixed
catch y'all
by-
later, man.
I'ma take
Mixed
some-
by
mixed by
the
your
guy.
boy.
And don't forget, that contest is gonna run for about a month. I want to see who got the best design. for
Yes,
FL
submit
record
your
mode.
I do wanna
your
see-
FL
that's-
record
yeah.
mode
Because I ain't
concept
gonna lie,
designs to
that
leave
could change your life,
Zaire.
man.
for real.
You got
Hey,
it.
hey, man.
All right, we out of here. It's the My Audio Nerds podcast. Peace, y'all.